It is not yet necessary to start reducing rates. The U.S. Federal Reserve's implementation of easing policies has not been expected or evaluated by U.S. among the videos on this channel since last year. The reason for this is that the hexagrams in the Yi-Jing or Book of Changes indicate that the process of cutting rates is not yet initiated. Hello everyone! Welcome to our special financial forecast edition where we delve into the rhythmic pulses of the market under the celestial gaze. Today, we not only analyze the waves created in the aftermath of the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, but also explore these through the ancient wisdom of the Yi-Jing, focusing on hexagram 31, Jian, which symbolizes mutual influence and interaction. This approach allows us to see the markets not just as a series of numbers, but as a dynamic interplay of energies and forces. Later in the video, you will learn that Mars joining Neptune in late Pisces on April 29th marks the short-term astrological scene. It is frequently associated with passive-aggressive dynamics, which can be manifested in financial market reversals, particularly in crude oil prices, and in political arenas through indirect confrontations. Let's begin by looking at the global stock markets. From the mid-March highs through the sharp declines up to April 19th, just a day before Jupiter kissed Uranus in a cosmic dance, markets have been a testament to the theory of interconnectedness, a core principle of hexagram 31. This hexagram, often associated with the idea of influence through proximity, provides a profound lens to view the recent rallies seen last week, suggesting that, like human emotions and relationships, markets too respond to the subtle energies of celestial movements. The intricate narrative embedded within the 31st hexagram of the Yi-Jing, Xian meaning mutual influence, can be profoundly linked to the dynamics and developments described in the video regarding the financial markets and political landscape influenced by astrological and geocosmic events. The essence of hexagram 31, which is about influence and subtle interaction, resonates deeply with the observed behavior of financial markets under astrological influences. The mutual influence between Jupiter and Uranus leading to market volatility and potential reversals reflects the stop-and-joy nature of the hexagram, where the receptive Earth means the markets and their natural cycles and interact with the joyous lake, meaning the unpredictable and sudden influences of planetary movements. In the week that followed the conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus, the financial markets have shown potential reversals or secondary tests to the recent zeniths and nadirs they achieved. Concurrently, this period marked the cessation of the Mercury retrograde cycle, a significant astrological event in geocosmic studies. The discourse around interest rates having oscillated from expectations of lowering to hiking before this retrograde. This shift is engendering a mitigation in the previously observed declines in the stock market, heralding the commencement of new rallies. This phenomenon aligns seamlessly with our integrated methodology of geocosmic studies combined with rhythmic market cycles. As discussed in the video, the shifts in interest rate narratives in the U.S. reflect a period of reassessment and realignment, much like the dynamic interaction between the gentle and the strong within the hexagram. The market, influenced by Mercury's retrograde cycle and planetary conjunctions, is akin to the receptive quality of the hexagram. Responding to external stimuli means as planetary movements in a manner that is fundamentally reactive and adaptive. As the cloud of technological progression envelops the globe, maintaining the integrity of our natural environment becomes a task, as formidable as it is crucial. During the time span from mid-March to the early days of April, several global stock indices touched new all-time or multi-year highs, only to retract sharply to a significant low around April 19th, a day before the pivotal Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. This trough in the market cycle is congruent with our geocosmic time band analysis, and last week's rallies seem to affirm this. If indeed April 19th marked a primary cycle trough for numerous stock indices, this timing is impeccably aligned with both our cyclical and geocosmic projections. We now observe whether the bull market can ascend to new zeniths over the summer before the onset of the three-stage Jupiter-Saturn square, commencing August 19th, which will be further accentuated by Mars. Our primary focus for this current rally orbits around the tech stocks, particularly the NASDAQ, as Uranus, governing this sector, was recently in conjunction with Jupiter, symbolizing significant price movements and market reversals. The anticipation of Jupiter entering Gemini in early June enhances prospects for tech, AI, and communication sectors, including electric vehicles, which aligns with Uranus in Gemini, forming a trine with Pluto in Aquarius during 2025 to 2026. We have explained in previous videos. These sectors, previously under duress during Mercury retrograde, are poised for resurgence as Mercury proceeds direct. Turning to other markets, Bitcoin's trajectory appears to mirror that of equities, suggesting a major cycle low on April 19th, needing to breach the threshold of 67,300 to affirm this trend, without regressing below 59,500. We will talk about this phenomenon in future videos. Similarly, precious metals like gold and silver may have established major cycle lows around April 23rd, just days after the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, fitting within the critical reversal date, low of April 26th, adjusted by 3 trading days. Crude oil also demonstrated a possible primary cycle low on April 22nd, immediately following the conjunction, as it tested and held the $80 mark. Yet nestled within the ancient Chinese text of Yi-Jing, or the Book of Changes, lies a wisdom that promises not just sustainability, but a flourishing synergy between economic growth and environmental health. The urgency for a new economic and social model that can stand strong against the dual challenges of diminishing resources and assertive technological adaptation beckons leaders and policymakers to a path of reconciled purposes. This essay proffers insights from the Yi-Jing to introduce strategies that foreground sustainable prosperity within the unfolding modern economic narrative. The potential political influence on the Federal Reserve, as hinted by the plans discussed among Donald Trump's allies, parallels the cautionary advice of the hexagram about the influence one exerts or receives. In the context of the video, this suggests a careful consideration of the balance of power and influence, where undue influence, such as akin to the inappropriate influence in interpersonal relationships warned against in the hexagram, could lead to destabilization and disharmony within economic governance. In the domain of shorter-term geocosmics juxtaposed against longer-term projections, recent political developments around the Federal Reserve's independence echo our forecasts. Post-Mercury retrograde, as it leaves its shadow zone on May 11th, an accommodating trine aspect between Uranus and the Federal Reserve Board's natal Jupiter at 23° Capricorn, suggests innovative, albeit potentially controversial, new monetary policies. The forecasts about the economic and market trends extending into future dates, like the Aries vortex and its anticipated effects on the Federal Reserve, align with the guidance of Xian on understanding and navigating the influence cycles. Just as mutual influence in relationships requires awareness and sensitivity, economic forecasts and policy making require a deep understanding of the cycles and their potential impacts, encouraging a harmonious approach to what might otherwise be disruptive forces. The Yi-Jing, an ancient oracle, is imbued with a philosophical framework based on the interplay between dynamic changes and enduring elements. It advocates for a holistic balance between competing forces, a concept immensely relevant to today's polarization between economic development and ecological conservation. The approach of the Yi-Jing, focusing on subtlety and responsiveness, offers a profound basis for strategic decision-making in complex systems like modern economies. The Yi-Jing's wisdom exhorts leaders to consider not just the immediate effects of their decisions, but the long-term ramifications on both society and nature. By aligning economic policies with these ancient principles, we can formulate solutions that adjust dynamically to emerging challenges. For instance, embracing the Yi-Jing's flexibility could lead to adaptive economic policies that change in response to environmental feedback, forging a dynamically balanced economic system. Moving beyond mere survival, the discussion on the immediate impacts of Mars, Neptune, and Pluto in the coming days on financial markets can be linked to the principles of timely and responsive interaction highlighted in the hexagram. However, the looming Aries vortex, as Saturn and Neptune approach their conjunction at 0 degrees Aries in February 2026, potently aspecting the FRB's midheaven and creating a T-square to its Sun-Pluto opposition, foretells a fierce struggle for control of the Federal Reserve, approximately within a year of this aspect. The subtle shifts in planetary positions influencing market reactions reflect the hexagram's theme of influence, being a powerful yet delicate force that must be managed with awareness and precision. The Yi-Jing encourages an approach that seeks prosperity while respecting ecological constraints. This serves as a foundational principle for redefining what growth and success look like in the 21st century. Aligning economic strategies with the cycles and systems found in nature can propel us towards a future where technology and sustainability are intertwined, not at odds. On a closing note, the short-term astrological landscape is marked by Mars joining Neptune in late Pisces on April 29th, often associated with passive-aggressive dynamics, which may reflect in financial market reversals, especially in crude oil prices and in political arenas as indirect confrontations. As Mars transitions into Aries the following day, this impulsive energy could exacerbate conflicts and inadvertently undermine its own causes. The video's discussion on financial markets, economic forecasts, and political maneuvers can be enriched by applying the wisdom of hexagram 31 from the Yi-Jing. It provides a lens to view these complex interactions as part of a broader tapestry of influence, where each action or event has a ripple effect, creating a web of interdependencies. This perspective encourages a holistic approach to understanding and managing economic and political dynamics, emphasizing the need for balance, responsiveness, and ethical consideration in wielding influence. Current economic models often emphasize short-term gains, overshadowing the long-term health of both society and the environment. Yet, the core tenets of modern economics, efficiency, maximization of wealth, and competition, can be thoughtfully integrated with sustainable practices by drawing lessons from the Yi-Jing. This involves embracing a broader definition of prosperity that includes the well-being of the natural world as an essential component of economic success. Reconfiguring economic metrics to include indicators of environmental health is one significant stride toward absorbing Yi-Jing principles. Tools such as the Genuine Progress Indicator, or GPI, could supplement traditional GDP calculations by incorporating factors like pollution and resource depletion. Similarly, adopting circular economy principles where waste is minimized and resources are reused aligns modern business practices with the cyclical nature advised by Yi-Jing. Pioneering leadership in this domain requires a bold and inventive approach. The global economic landscape needs leaders who can champion new policies that achieve a constructive balance between development and sustainability. These leaders must articulate a vision that captures the imagination and commitment of people across various sectors. In summary, the video's discussion on financial markets, economic forecasts, and political maneuvers can be enriched by applying the wisdom of hexagram 31 from the Yi-Jing. It provides a lens to view these complex interactions as part of a broader tapestry of influence, where each action or event has a ripple effect, creating a web of interdependencies. This perspective encourages a holistic approach to understanding and managing economic and political dynamics, emphasizing the need for balance, responsiveness, and ethical consideration in wielding influence. As the Yi-Jing suggests, achieving such a balance is not just beneficial, but essential for the harmonious advancement of humanity. By intersecting the timeless wisdom embedded in Yi-Jing with contemporary economic principles, we pave the way for not merely adapting to new global realities, but thriving within them. This synthesis of ancient insights and modern understanding encourages a rigorous reappraisal of what constitutes true prosperity. It impels us to move forward, not with trepidation, but with a revitalized worldview where economic expansion and ecological resilience are inextricably linked. In this envisioned future, economic policies that integrate Yi-Jing's wisdom may soon set the global standard for a prosperous, sustainable society, the ripples of which could benefit countless generations to come. In the harmonious spirit of the Yi-Jing, particularly the 31st hexagram Xian, which teaches us about the subtle yet profound influences in our interactions, we have explored today the intricate connections between geocosmic cycles and financial markets. The dance between the planets mirrors the interplay of energies described in the Yi-Jing, offering us insights into the rhythmic pulses that sway the economic landscapes from stability to volatility. As we draw this discussion to a close, I invite you to contemplate the seamless blend of ancient wisdom and modern financial analysis, and how this unique perspective can illuminate our understanding of market dynamics. Remember, the wisdom of the Yi-Jing is not just about prediction, but about finding balance and harmony in the face of change. In our next episode, we will delve deeper into the implications of upcoming astrological configurations, such as the Aries vortex, and their potential impact on global economic trends. We will explore how these cosmic movements could shape the strategic decisions of investors and policymakers around the world. It promises to be a captivating session, filled with insights that bridge celestial phenomena with earthly economic affairs. I encourage you to subscribe to our channel and share this video with others who might cherish these insights. Your engagement and support make it possible for us to continue exploring these profound connections and sharing them with the world. Thank you, dear viewers, for your continued support and enthusiasm. It is your curiosity and eagerness to learn that inspire us to delve deeper into the mysteries of the Yi-Jing and its relevance to our lives today. Until next time, may you find harmony in the influences that surround you and achieve balance in your endeavors.